All right there. Hey, this is Super Dave from every album tells a story on Rochester Free Radio, and from Two Guys and a Girl. And I've been getting some shows together here with Katrina. Katrina's been in the Erie County Holding Center up in Buffalo, and so we wanted to. She still wanted to do the show, and so we've been recording some shows here for you. So what we're going to do is I've got these shows already set to go with you. And we're going to get them now. You might hear some strange stuff. You might hear some. You might hear some strange stuff. Basically, I'm going to show you how we actually had to record this. The way that we had to record it and the way that we had to go through everything. No doubt about it. So here's going to be the first one. You're going to hear this. You're going to hear everything that actually happens in the very beginning. Okay. So here we go. Beyond the Pole with Katrina Lee, live from the Erie County Holding Center.
From Erie, an inmate at Erie County Holding Center. To accept this call, press or say 5. To refuse this call,
5.
Hang up now. To block this call and
5.
future calls, press or say. To confirm you accept this call, press or say 1. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good.
We're ready to go when you are.
All ready to go. It's already recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back to Beyond the Pole Radio with your host, Katrina Lee, and we are live inside the Erie County Holding Center, located in Buffalo, New York. That song was Amy Winehouse's Rehab, and just because I witnessed a lot of stuff with the detox rooms that I definitely think we need to make a change with. Along with the treatment of mentally ill and handicapped individuals, it saddens, angers, and sickens me as I've witnessed going on inside Alpha Sec down here. And there are some good people and good CEOs. Shout out to Ms. Keith, Stefan. A couple of people are just amazing and wonderful. And then others I'm just repulsed and just absolutely, I can't wait to get out of here and let people know and be an advocate for prisoners and help make a difference. Because these are people. These are someone's daughters. These are someone's mothers. I mean, I've seen what women and women. These are children. These are humans that have gone through hell and back and forth. And they deserve a chance. But I have a really cool person, and she's a preacher on the block, and she influences and helps a lot of individuals in trouble and problems. And I'm going to pass the phone over to her, and she can give you guys a little chat.
Good afternoon. My name is Sheila Gonzalez, and I'm calling you from EC, Erie County Holding Center, Buffalo, New York. I am a minister for women who have been incarcerated. My number is 58320. And the purpose here for me is to try to encourage women to a better life, to a better way of life. I try to show them that God has something for them, that He comes for the sinner, and not necessarily just for the perfect or the safe, because not one was created perfect. Jesus is the answer, in my opinion. And here at ECHC, we try to advocate attending church services and try to advocate that it's not what you're called, it's who and what you answer to. God is all powerful. He's all knowing, He's all seeing. He can do anything but fail. The Bible says that I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. My help comes from above, and the Lord is definitely above. We thank God today for this young lady who's made it possible for us to have a venue to where we can let you know that people that are locked up are not all bad people that just done some bad things, and that no one can judge you harder than you judge yourself, but God is the ultimate judge, and that through Christ you can do anything. Now, I am starting a ministry for ladies who have been incarcerated, and I absolutely am in need of anyone that's looking to support such a ministry in any way they see fit, be it furniture, be it monetary, be it just prayer, whatever you can afford. And that's what we ask you to do in Jesus' name, because we want this to get off the ground. My sinning has not been in vain. I've accepted the punishment, and God said He has a reward for me if I continue to walk in His way And that means not moving to the left or to the right, but to go forward in Jesus' name. And I believe all my history of committing crimes has not been in vain, because I certainly will be able to speak from experience to some of these ladies and give them strength and hope that Jesus is the answer. And as long as you have breath, you have hope. And Jesus can work miracles. He can move mountains. There's nothing too hard for God, and nothing too hard for the people who believe in God. And I thank God again for this young lady. And I will be released on the 11th of April. And I just want to say, fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm a mother of 5. I have 2 sons that are incarcerated, Armando and Michael. And if God be for you, no one can be against you. I like to say that to my boys. It's possible to change anybody. As long as you have breath in your body, you can change for the good. God can take your misery and make it your ministry. I thank you so much for listening to me, and may God keep you in perfect peace.
Well, thank you. Isn't she just a wonderful lady? I'm glad she's able to talk and encourage, and she's great around the block, especially for new girls who come in. We just had this 18-year-old, and she's just petrified, and I went up and I gave her some commentary, and I'm like, it's okay, don't worry, I'll coach you through it, you'll be fine, and she's one of those who helps support and calm down people when they get really stressed out. And like I said, it's been unbelievable. We've all witnessed on this block one of the sheriffs, or not the CO, there was someone above him, a sergeant, actually take a fire extinguisher and spray a girl who was on detox. And so on top of it, she's naked, she's cold, she's wet, she's shaking, she's not allowed out of herself, and she's crying. And you just don't want to put yourself through the horrors of it. And for parents who think that tough love and let your kids go to jail is a way to get them off the drugs, you're absolutely wrong. You need to go make sure they get to rehab or any other place or a better jail that actually has detox facilities. And for our song that we're going to cut into, it's We by Johnny Cash, and a classic everybody appreciates. And don't forget to check us out on podcast, www.rochesterfreeradio.com/podcast, or check out our Facebook page and like it at facebook.com/Beyond the Pole Radio. Thank you. Okay. Hey, welcome back to Beyond the Pole Radio. We're on 106.3 FM, WTRZ, and 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock every Sunday. And we are coming in live from the Erie County Holding Center. And I am actually inmate number 148901, Katrina Jury, so you can send me some letters or love. I should be home for sure by April 19th, but hopefully earlier. I'm in a sanctuary now, so I don't know how long it'll take. But since being in jail, I noticed that one of my greatest strengths is be able to listen and talk to a variety of people without judgment. I never really think color or disability is just kind of beautiful people, and I try to find abilities. And even if they had a rough and wild ride in life, I don't judge anyone. I kind of have friends from all over the world. I blend in really easy, and I stand out. And I haven't had any problems ever, really, in these types of situations. I guess I'm kind of institutionalized. And I tend to know a lot of the worst drug addicts, and they usually come to me in confidence and want me to help them out. And since I've been in jail, I ran into a lot of heroin addicts, and the heroin epidemic has been getting out of control. And I talked about it on the show like 3 episodes ago, and about the elephant cut heroin that's coming up through Erie, Pennsylvania from Detroit, and warning everyone it's coming to Buffalo, and it was just on the news. And sadly enough, actually, my cellmate, Lulu, who actually used to dance and design dancer clothing for me, also helped out at the dungeon in Buffalo. Her brother was affected by it, and he's brain dead, and they're pulling the plug tonight. So there's going to be a lot more deaths than people are aware of, and it's going around rapidly, and I'm projecting, honestly, a minimum of 50 deaths in the next 2 days, because I watched what happened in Erie. So it's frightening, and people really need to start not stop enabling and start, kind of encouraging people to get off the drug. And there's been several girls in here that I really talked about, like on death and everything, and I've lost well over 300 people over the past 10 years to heroin addictions, and numbers have jumped up rapidly. And it's something that we got to fix, along with stuff in prison that I'm noticing with the detox help and the ability to commit suicide, and how treatment is occurring, and how they just judge you as like you're an addict and view you poorly. But since I moved to general population, I'd say the COs and everyone are a lot better, and it was a lot more calmer and a lot less stressful than it was in the mental health section. Those COs, I feel, need to honestly take a break, and if you're getting burnt out, just take a couple days off, or they need to reevaluate their jobs every 3 months, maybe move into a different location. And I think in that section, specifically Alpha Seg, where there's constant watch and observation, that they should also, the COs should have a mental health background of social services or community mental health, just because they need to have a deeper understanding. It's not just a typical guard. A lot of people have agreed. I've seen a lot of horrific things. I feel bad for all the people there, but I want to talk about some fun stuff. So we were watching the premiere of The Kardashians, and the one dancer was all excited that I know for years, who's over here, Devin, and she goes, "Oh, wouldn't it be great if they we're looking really rough?" She's like, "We're looking better." She's like, "They're looking kind of like Michael Jackson and everything, and how his face was sinking in from all the plastic surgery." And I kind of agreed. She's like, "They just need a break. They need to go to jail. They need to be behind bars, and paparazzi can't bother them or anything." And I was laughing, and we're all just joking around, having fun. And she was saying, let's help design their jail facility. So everything in their names are always like with K's, like. And so we decided it would be the Kardashian Correctional Campus. And they were laughing, and then I realized it'd be cut down to KKK, and we had to change the campus facility. And it was just a good time. We were laughing, and, a little moments of life. But we also went out to rec earlier, and it was really neat to see, a CO acting completely human. And it was out on the deck, and it was actually a spectacular view of Buffalo. You could see the Adams Mark and everything from the roof, and the floor is called Hotel. And it was neat because the stars gave us bread, and we were feeding the birds, and it was really relaxing, and it was one of the positive things about being here. Because I really miss my family and my friends, and I want to thank everyone who's been supporting me, and especially Gary, Robbie, my amazing family, Sean, Danwell for helping out with my car. I've been reading some great books, watching TV, snacking, and I kind of actually feel better and less stressed. But the interesting part is it costs the house a regular inmate $367 a day. Now, the amount of care that I had to have, court mandated, for no choice, was constant observation for a week. And with my medical care, because of my heart condition, I was costing probably a minimum of $700 a day. I've been here about 10 days now, so that would be $7,000 taxpayer money that I am eating up just sitting here for absolutely no reason, waiting for 2 doctors to come see me before I'm released off this sanction. It's kind of repulsive. I think we definitely need to start working on more programs so that people don't end up in a situation like that, and so we're not wasting everyone's money for no reason. In all reality, I'm not even getting that punished because this is radio show gold, and I'm learning a lot, and it's giving me something to be passionate about and advocate for more human and civil rights in this jail prison. So I am looking forward to getting together more inmates and everyone to do interviews, and we'll be doing more so this week for next week's show. And I'm really excited. And the only slight issue is it's hard to plan ahead and do it with these girls because a lot of them transfer from here to the Alden Correctional Facility, which is off, it's out more in Corfu area, Akron, and it's more a minimal facility, and it's called the Pen. So 2 of my friends that I was already planning on doing some stuff with, which were hysterical, aren't going to be back, so it's kind of sad, but maybe I'll go out.
Yeah, some Elvis for you right there. A little of that jailhouse rock as we're coming to you live from the Erie County Holding Center. Your host, and not me, but your host of Beyond the Pole, Katrina Lee. She's in Erie County Holding Center right now, and we're actually hoping that she'll be getting out about the 19th. But in the meantime, she wanted the show to keep going on. So if you're just joining in now, I've been recording sessions with her on the phone. And sometimes it's difficult. And we've also found some conversations that we've had have been blocked from recording. So a very interesting whole process that we have going here. But I'm going to play this next segment for you. It's about 5 minutes long. And this is coming to you live from the Erie County Holding Center.
Ready, recording.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Beyond the Pole with your favorite host, Katrina Lee, and we are coming again live to the Erie County Holding Center. The Erie County Holding Center is in Buffalo, New York, Western New York, and is where people go first to be assessed as maximum security. And then the next step from here is you go to Alden. Or you get bailed out or go to court and behave so you don't have to be here. But this is pretty exciting because the whole point of my show is it's been to analyze and evaluate, deconstruct, and reconstruct failed systems. And I found that a lot of people who are constantly going to jail aren't getting the help that they need. And I've been working with prison outreach programs, and a lot of people are the same with rehab. Keep repeatedly going in and out of them, and they're not truly getting the help they need. I'm a strong advocate that recovered addicts are the ones who are going to help each other the most. And I hope everyone gets the help they need. And eventually we're going to have a really nice website with all the sources and places to get the type of help. But while I'm in here, it's been pretty wild, and I like putting the fun and dysfunctional. And I have a lot of wild and wacky friends, and the show's going to be great because I have a couple people who want to get on the show. So on a full funny note is that I gave a girl a 5-ounce summer sausage, and I didn't really think anything of it. It was like a commissary kind of bribe. And, there's a lot of stuff I guess you can do with summer sausage. And she definitely showed us that is true. She definitely enjoyed herself in many naughty ways. And then ironically, when we asked what happened to the sausage after she's being yelled at by, telling her, you need to stop, you need to put clothes on, you need to put clothes on, she then later told us that she ate it after. So she pretty much filled herself with the sausage and then ate it. So that's only things that you would probably see in jail and would happen in the real world. But it's been a nice day. I want to say special thanks to Mr. Hicks for helping us feed the birds and bringing bread and just providing a nice experience. And another shout out to my favorite CEO on Alpha One, Mr. C. And don't forget, you can feel free to donate to my commissary fund. I'm inmate number 148901, Katrina Gervais. And everything goes for a long way. I've been giving some of the girls for going on the show some commissary and snacks. One of the ladies has a birthday. She was on last week's show. It was on Tuesday. And I gave her some Hostess cupcakes. And we had a little birthday party for her coming up. And you just got to find, the fun things, in life that make it good. I'm handling everything extremely well. And I'm one of those people who take lemons and turns it into lemonade. And everyone thought I was actually nuts at first because I was smiling and happy, which I guess is a rarity in jail. And so you're like the happiest person in here. I already got nicknames like Sunshine, Buttercup, all different stuff from everyone. Which is probably would only happen with me, but in all reality is I'm much more relaxed. I don't have any pressures from the outside world. I don't have to worry about stalkers. I have to worry about threats. I'm sitting here and I'm still accomplishing everything because I have a wonderful family who's helping me get stuff done, and I'm still able to do the radio show right through the air here, which is another great thing. And it's going to be a good time. We have some funny stories, and then we had some harrowing stories. My friend's brother passed away last night. He went brain dead, and they pulled the plug, but there's a bad batch of cocaine going around Buffalo that people need to be aware of, and it's supposedly cut with fentanyl. And so it's still white, so people don't know what's going on. And immediately within 4 hours, he went brain dead. He started seizing and shaking, and blood came out of his nose, and at first he just kept tapping his head. So I thought originally it was heroin, but after they did all the tests, it was cocaine, some alcohol in his system, and fentanyl. So aside from the elephant tranquilizer cut heroin, people need to be very aware that there's another bad batch going around. And it's killing a lot of people. And it's really out of control. I mean, aside from say no to drugs, which is hard once you're already on that side, I discovered that a lot of these girls are in here for drug problems and not necessarily getting the help they need. They go into detox and they have a seizure bed, which is like a boat that goes on the floor. You're expected to sleep on the floor so you don't roll off the metal bed and hurt yourself. And you're only given one Motrin, and you're literally just laying on the floor suffering. And on top of it, so they can pay attention to you, you're in the first 5 cells on the block. And they have lights on you 24 hours, so it's hard to sleep. And you're really suffering and not getting care that you would if you go to a rehab center or a hospital first. So it's better to decide that you're sick and tired of feeling tired than to get the help than to end up getting arrested and put in jail because it's a rough form of help. It really isn't ideal. And I understand now why so many people commit suicide in jail because it's brutal. And I'm definitely not at that point. I view this as a strange blessing just because this show has been to see what it would be like in here and to actually help others or find flaws in the prison system, maybe that they won't have to keep having repeat offenders or everyone starts treating everyone else with more respect. Like I said, if you treat the COs with respect, they'll treat you with respect back. I'm not having any problems now, but I witnessed some crazy things in the mental health section also said, but now I'm not having a problem. But I want to remind everyone to donate to my campaign, not just a pretty face. You can drop off makeup and hygiene products to Tally Ho in Rochester. And hi, Danny Allen and Ignacio. I missed you guys, and I can't wait till I'm back. And you can drop off stuff at Playmates in Byron, New York, and say hi to Shotzi while you're there. Our first song of this show is going to be Alanis Morissette, Isn't It Ironic? Because that's how I feel my life is right now.
Yeah, Beyond the Pole right here with a little ironic Alanis Morissette. And of course, we are doing this little special edition right here. It's live from the Erie County Holding Center. We've got our last conversation that we had locked up right now. This will be the last conversation that we'll be having with Katrina. It's about 4 minutes long, and I'm gonna play what we actually go through, just in case you didn't catch it in the beginning of the show when she calls. So you're gonna hear the whole call, me getting the call, telling her when to talk, the whole 9 yards. But in this segment, Katrina starts to talk about jail life right here, and the things, some of the things that they do to get by and just pass the time of day right here. So this will be the last segment, and then we'll have some music after this. Stick around. Two Guys and a Girl up at 6 o'clock, and I'm sure we're going to be talking about this show on there too. So stick around. Here we go.
Hello. You have a call at no expense to you from
Erie. At Erie County Holding Center.
To accept this call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. Thank you for using IC Solutions. You may begin speaking now.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I accidentally slept through it. They put me on trazodone and it's knocking me out.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, are you recording?
Yeah, already recording whenever you want to start.
Okay, I'll start, because I got the girl right here too, so.
Okay.
Hello, welcome back to... Hello, and welcome back to Beyond the Pole with your host, Katrina Lee, and we are coming live from inside the Erie County Holding Center located in Buffalo, New York. I have a special guest who's going to come on and talk a little bit, but first, let's talk about prison fights. Last night, a girl urinated in a cup and threw it at another inmate. Yuck. Luckily, I wasn't that inmate, and I have Lulu here, and she's had a stressful weekend, and I've been helping cheer her up and giving her lots of snacks and helping put on a happy face a little bit, even though it's hard to recover from that. But she's going to talk about some prison fights that she was involved in a witness. And she's going to be coming on right now, so everyone get ready for Lulu.
Hello, everyone. You'll be amazed at the things that go on in here. It's kind of out of control. I almost got attacked with a freaking mop stick. Well, I looked up when I did. I just so happened to look up. And the girl was coming at me with a mop stick through my pole while I was locked in. And I'm like, sheesh. Oh, my God. And I'm like, okay, what should I do? Should I not hit her back? And I'm like, okay, I really have nothing to lose. I'm in jail. I did. I kind of like try to laugh it off. And I'm like, no, this is not a last matter. So I'm like, okay. So I had to beat her up to the poles. And the officers let me beat her up a little bit before the sergeants came. And then they finally snatched her on stuff. And then they tried to lock me for it, and then the officer finally got me off the lock. She's like, okay, she didn't deserve to be on lock because the girl came after her. So I was like, sheesh, this jail stuff is out of control. I'm like, oh my God, this is like ridiculous. I got to get out of here. They just crazy in here. They attack you with mop sticks and stuff. It's kind of hilarious. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
And I'm back, and like I said, I haven't gotten any fights or anything because I was pretty much in a mental health lock and not really able to leave or go anywhere for a while. The worst pretty much is a girl banging aggressively onto the wall, screaming at me, calling me a cracker over and over, saying she was going to get me, and it went on for like almost 7 hours. And it was pretty intense and pretty frightening, and then throwing food, trying to throw it at me. They have the whole bars, and that outfit bag is covered with plexiglass. And it almost encourages you to throw food at it or spit at the officers. But she managed, like I said in another episode, to spit in her hand, reach to the bars, and throw it right on me. So no one ever really wants to be hit with body fluids in jail or anything that can cause infectious diseases. But it's been a unique wild ride. I got a couple exciting guests that are going to pop on this episode, and I'm looking forward to that. And I want to send a shout out to Playmates in Byron, New York. My adult store is actually inside that club, and Rich Green's helping me operate and manage it while I'm gone. And I thank everyone over there for being so supportive during this disturbing and delightful at once nightmare from hell. But yet again, my name is Katrina Lee. I'm inmate number 148901, and it was Eloise Thomas. inmate number 52945, and feel free to donate to our commissary fund. Check out our store, and we're available. Our show is on RochesterFreeRadio.com, and it's available on podcast usually every Tuesday. RochesterFreeRadio.com/podcast. And we are on every Sunday from 5 to 6 via on the Pole Radio. And the song that we're going to cut into is the Grinch theme, because there's a lot of people that are just a mean one.